Hi everyone, it's Hayley from Large Family Fire here, and in this week's video I'm going to be going through how we plan to pay off nearly $50,000 of debt this year. So I guess we'll just start with where we're at currently. So going into 2026, we had $129,825.22 of debt. So I'll break that down for you. So we owe my brother Todd $25,635, and that is for a car that he sold us as well as some money that he loaned us to get through a tight spot. I owe my brother Brent $5,300, and again that's for money that he's loaned us. And I owe my mum $4,500. Again, she's kindly loaned us that money when we needed it, and they are all interest free. So my brother Todd, I pay back fortnightly. My mum and my brother Brent are happy just for me to pay it back whenever. So I'm just going to save the money and pay it back to them. Now, we also have $32,000 of student loan debt. That is for my husband's university course. We're not making regular payments on this. It'll just be whatever his payments work out to be once he does his tax. And then we also have a land loan, which is for a block of land that we purchased at the end of 2024, as well as a debt consolidation of another personal loan that we rolled into it in December of 2025. So that is $62,390.22 owing on it. And so the goal at the start of the video, I said I want to pay off around about $50,000 of our debt this year, which will be a big chunk, and it is a big stretch goal for us to get to that point. Like I don't quite have it all figured out, but here is the plan. So I want to pay off $46,794 of debt. I want to see our number reduced from $129,825.22 owing at the start of the year, and I want to pay that down by $46,794. So I'll also have to come up with the interest on the land loan for those as well, which is quite substantial at the moment. So the debt that I actually want to focus on this year, I want to pay my brother Brent back $5,300. I want to pay my mum back $4,500. My brother Todd, I'm just going to repay the minimum repayments that I have set up with him, which will be $5,798 over the course of the year. And then our land loan, I want to actually reduce by half because it has a really high interest rate. It's our biggest chunk of debt that we need to get rid of. And it also limits our borrowing capacity if we want to buy a property. And so I want to really smash that down this year by half, which will be $31,196. But how will I pay all that off? On a regular income. My husband has a regular income. We are not high income earners. So here's how it's going to go down. My brother Todd, I'm just going to make the regular fortnightly repayments that we've been paying. So that will take care of $5,798. On our land loan, our scheduled payments for this year, we pay $400 a week towards it. So that totals $20,800 in fortnightly repayments over the course of the year. So you can see why, in weekly repayments. So you can see why I want to get that paid off, because it does take up a large chunk of our income. And then we also got a $750 credit on our land loan because when I consolidated, I had some big issues. There was a formal complaint, and that was their resolution to me to offer me a $750 credit, which I accepted to resolve the issue. And so that's nearly $1,000 off our debt already. Now, that means I have to come up with $19,446 plus some interest to reach our goal for the year, reach our stretch goal. So where is that money going to come from? So basically, I have other goals this year. So one of our goals is to reduce our grocery spend by 25% compared to last year. So it's a big chunk. That will actually save us $6,700 if we can manage to do that. Also want to reduce our takeaway spend or our dining out spend by 25% on last year's numbers. So that will be $1,300 that we managed to scrounge up in the budget. And then I'm really pushing for my husband to give up smoking this year, which would be around about $1,300 that we would save this year if he does that. And I also want to reduce our retail spending by 10% this year, which would be $1,800. Although I feel like I can do a bit better than that. But they're the four main budget categories that we want to try and reduce to free up some income to put towards the debt. So all of those categories that we want to reduce comes to $11,100 that we could potentially free up in the budget, which means we still need to find another $8,346. And I'm going to have to do that by earning extra income, trying to find other ways to save money and make our dollars go further, and potentially looking at refinancing, but I don't know that that's going to happen, or maybe asking for an interest rate reduction. I did ask for that when they made an error, but they said they couldn't do that, maybe because I've had an interest rate reduction in the last 6 months. So that is what we're looking at. I might look at refinancing with another provider to reduce that interest rate on there. But it's going to come down to side hustling $8,346. So I do have goals to try and increase my income. And we have some other things that are potentially in the works that could further reduce our expenses, but nothing is set in stone yet. So it's all very maybe. We will keep pushing for those things to happen, but it might not happen. So I can't rely on that. So it will just be further trying to reduce our expenses and me side hustling. So the side hustles that I want to focus on this year are my Etsy store. I want to get more listings in there, including looking at print on demand. I also want to monetize YouTube. I have a Facebook page, unrelated to Large Family Fire, that got offered monetization. It only has a very small group of followers, so I want to consistently post content there and try and earn some extra cash that way. I will be selling everything that I can possibly sell on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and we do our can recycling. What else? And I'm an affiliate, so I have my Amazon affiliate, and I can post Amazon review videos, which I would earn commission from. I have my journal, and I want to release some more books this year, low to medium content books that I want to self-publish. I want to try and do one a month. So you probably won't really see that on here. I'll probably just share when I do write one. But it's not going to be like my guided journal, which is my baby. They're more just, I'm doing it to try and make a little bit of extra cash. And I want to grow that affiliate income via Amazon and my book royalties. And then I also want to grow my affiliate income with Coke Plenty. I'm a Coke Plenty affiliate. So yes, I want to increase my affiliate commissions because it's a product that I genuinely love. Multiple products that I genuinely love and use every day. So they're the side hustles that I want to do and build up this year. I also want to start investing again, although the dividends would be reinvested, but potentially we could use them to funnel some dividend money towards debt. And then I also want to build up our savings, which will increase our interest, but the interest again would be just going back into the savings account to help grow those and get those all set up. So that is how I plan to tackle our debt this year, and hopefully reduce it by nearly $50,000, which is a little bit overwhelming considering last year we did about 30. A little under 30. Yeah, so that's it. If you like this video and you want to see more of my debt payoff journey, this video will be in a playlist. Feel free to have a look at all of them. Feel free to pop in the comments if you're paying off debt. I would love to cheer you on. And if you would like to, please like the video, hit subscribe. It really helps me with my goals. Monetizing this YouTube channel is one of my goals for the year, and of course any money I earn from that will be going to my mountain of debt. So thank you so much if you have watched all of this. I hope you find it helpful and gives you a little bit of motivation to maybe pay off your own debt. And feel free to follow me on Instagram, where I share more snippets of our life. Thanks so much.